On the Mich Rich Show, issues are highlighted. Dr. Michelle E. is changing lives, yeah. On the Mich Rich Show.
Welcome and thank you for joining us today on the Mich Rich Show. I'm Dr. Michelle E., your host. My guest today is an international model and a mental health advocate for children. She is the current Miss Universe Jamaica, who also secured a top 10 position in the Miss Universe competition, none other than Miqueal-Symone Williams. We'll be right back after the break. The Mich Rich Show is a weekly program that airs Mondays at 7 p.m. via GetVisionedTV.com and addresses while providing solutions to topical issues globally. We believe that supporting our communities is a cornerstone of our existence, and therefore we want to use this opportunity to let everyone know we are here to satisfy all your advertising and marketing needs, including partnering and sponsorships. Don't hesitate, call us or email us today. You can also reach us through our various social media platforms at IG, we are GetVisionedTV, YouTube, GetVisionedTV Official, and Facebook, GetVisionedTV. Welcome back to the Mich Rich Show. And today we're talking to the reigning Miss Universe Jamaica, Miqueal-Symone Williams. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing excellent, Michelle. Thank you for having me.
Well, congratulations are in order for securing a position in the top 10 for the Miss Universe. And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling very proud of myself. Being Miss Universe Jamaica is something that I've always wanted to do since I was a child. So it means the world to me that I was able to achieve this.
Wow, you know, I'm excited to have you on the show today. Well, who is Michael?
Well, the first thing I should say is I know the pronunciation of my name reminds everyone of the boy version of Michael. And no, my parents were not expecting a boy. My mother just felt creative. That's all I can say. My mother was feeling creative, and here is my name. My father's name is actually Michael, though.
It is. So she just wanted to represent daddy. Well, my oldest is Chanel, and her dad is Sean, and I'm Michelle. So I put it together. And Michaela, which is the baby, her middle name is Rochelle, and her dad is Ralston, and I'm Michelle. So I guess moms like to be creative.
Absolutely.
Who is Michael?
Well, I am a 24-year-old recent graduate of the University of the West Indies. My major was marketing with a minor in psychology. I have a big interest in the psychology aspect of my degree, and that's what really pushed me into my advocacy being mental health, especially for children, because I believe that if we give children that kind of time and attention and devotion when they are children to help them figure out their problems and get in touch with their mental health, then when they're adults, it won't be as hard for them, and they'll find that they won't have such an issue expressing themselves and supporting themselves and other people.
Wow, it is so important, simply because we know that, you know, many times that's where it starts, you know, mental illness as a child. So after the break, I just want you to tell me a little bit more about the competition. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Top Physical Therapy. Our patients' safety is a top priority. So we abide by the procedures of the pandemic. Here we provide occupational physical therapy and any trauma you face due to car accidents or any other physical issues. Come to Top Physical Therapy to receive treatment that is long overdue. We're located at 6730 North University Drive, Tamarack, Florida 33321, southeast corner of University and McNabb. Call today at 954-722-2212 to schedule your appointment. We've got you covered.
On the Mich Show.
Oh, welcome back. We have with us today Miss Universe Jamaica, Michael Williams, and it's just so exciting. She has so much energy. She just is electrifying us in this room today. Michael, how do you feel going into the competition?
Well, I always said to persons in interviews before I went to the Miss Universe competition that pageantry is something that will change your life and completely increase your quality of life and your experiences. And now I know that firsthand with my experiences at the Miss Universe Jamaica pageant and the Miss Universe pageant. It's really given me an opportunity to meet women who are committed to change, who are committed to being inspirations in their countries and in their communities. And it's given me a chance to meet people from other countries, which has been so fulfilling. I mean, I've practically traveled to Brazil now through my friendship with Miss Universe Brazil, and even Kazakhstan with my friendship with Miss Universe Kazakhstan. So it's been very interesting.
Wow, that's so amazing. What would you say to Miss Universe, the winner?
I wish her the best of luck, Andrea, Miss Universe Mexico, now the reigning Miss Universe. I'm wishing her the best of luck. I'm sure it's going to be an amazing journey for her. I mean, it is pretty short because the Miss Universe competition may be held again in December or January. So I'm feeling a little sad for her because even I am feeling sad that I may have to give up my crown soon. So I can imagine for her that it feels a little bit hard that it's going to be a short reign, but I'm sure she's going to make the best of it, and I'm so proud of her to see everything she's achieving thus far, and I believe in the accomplishments she'll achieve in the future.
Let me segue just a little bit to your personal life. I know something tragically happened in 2017, and I'm sure that propelled you to where you are. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Absolutely. So my mother died in 2017, and that was a very hard time in my life for me. I was 20 years old, and my mother died unexpectedly because she was killed. And it's a really hard situation for anyone. Losing a parent is already hard, and losing one in that kind of circumstance would make it even harder. But it has given me the type of strength and background that you would need for something like mental health that I'm championing, especially for children. I know that my story in Jamaica or in the world isn't unique in terms of losing a parent or even losing a parent to violence. And I know so many children in Jamaica are experiencing the things that I have experienced and would need that kind of support and would benefit from me sharing my story.
Awesome. I know it's 4 years ago, but my condolences, because I know it's, mom is smiling wherever she is in heaven. I'm sure she's smiling down at you. The Bloom Initiative, tell us about that.
Right, so my advocacy being mental health, I wanted to work on different ways to improve the mental health of children in Jamaica. And I started the Bloom Initiative during mid-pandemic. This is when so many children were unable to attend their online classes because of lack of internet availability or lack of a technological availability. And so I started the Bloom Initiative with the goal of giving mini Wi-Fi modems to children to give them the internet access to be able to attend their classes. And then I realized that mentorship was always something so important to me and something that I found fulfilling, and that the students and the children that I mentored found fulfilling. And so I wanted to have more of a personal touch to the Bloom Initiative. And that's when I started working with the young ladies at the Wortley Home for Girls in Kingston, Jamaica. And with them, I do mental health workshops, just kind of a bonding experience, giving them that kind of support, love, making them know that they have someone that they can look forward to seeing, someone who supports them and loves them and who believes in their dreams. And I think that's so important for every child.
Oh, you know what? You're just touching my heart even more, because I'm an evangelist and I really do a lot of missions. And Jamaica is one of the places that I do missions. And I'm the international alumni president for Holy Child High School. So we need to talk a little bit more offline about the Bloom Initiative, because what we're doing now is providing laptop and tablets for the students there. So that sounds very interesting. So let's see how we can partner on that, or if there's something that we can do together.
Absolutely.
To help the girls there at Holy Child High School. That's my preferred school. I know your school.
I'm from Immaculate, guys. Off camera, Michelle asked me, what school did you go to? So I said, Immaculate Conception High School. She rolled her eyes.
Everybody
So you have
my
a
heart is with Holy Child High School. 'Cause I went to Holy Child Prep School too, so you know, Holy Child High School, it's just a Holy Child thing for me. But I appreciate the fact that I also picked for Immaculate High School when I was doing my common entrance. So, you know, those were the days. But let us get back a little bit to the Miss Universe competition. I mean, I was like sitting on the edge of my seat that night, and when I saw in the top 10, I was like, yeah. But just the fact that you made it to the top 10 is really an achievement. And just talk to a young lady right now in the camera who is looking to enter a competition, but she doesn't know which way to go.
The first thing I would say if you're looking to enter a pageant is it is a really fulfilling experience. Earlier in this interview, I told you that I now have first-hand experience into how fulfilling and how life-changing a pageant can be. If you're a woman who is committed to making change in your community, who's committed to improving herself, improving the lives of people around her, who is committed to giving back, then a pageant is going to be an extremely fulfilling experience for you. Absolutely fulfilling. But I should always say, girl, if you want to do a pageant, it's totally up to you, and you should pursue the things in your life that you are passionate about. A pageant is for a woman who is not afraid to represent herself and other people, who is confident in herself, and who can be organized. So if you feel like that's not you right now, or you're not ready for that, that's totally okay. But if you feel like you're not the type of person who wants to speak up, who wants to go in front of crowds or that kind of thing, always explore your other avenues in life. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be pageantry for you. There's so many other things that you can pursue. But if you are interested in pageantry, it's an absolutely amazing route to take, and I am rooting for you. Go girl.
Well, what can I say? We'll be right back after the break. I'm just excited. Congratulations. We'll be right back after the break.
Show.
Welcome back to the Mich Rich Show, and we're here with Miss Universe Jamaica, the reigning Miss Universe Jamaica, Miqueal-Symone Williams. So as we were talking, you know, outside of the break, you know, we're talking about what's next for you, family, work, after your reign, as you say, your short reign.
Well, yes, my reign is in fact short. I'm sad. I was crowned Miss Universe Jamaica on December 12th last year, 2020. And since the Miss Universe pageant will be held again, maybe December, January, I am hearing that all countries have to crown a new delegate by August, which means I have a reign of about 6 months, 6.5 months. Anyhow, after my unfortunately short reign, I can't say I know exactly if I'll be staying in pageantry. Many people have asked me if I'm going to do Miss World next. The answer is right now, that's a no, but we never know. I am open to change, and I'm open to my ideas of what my future should be like changing. So I'm not completely close to it, but at the moment, it's not something that I have in my future plans. In terms of career, I do have a very keen interest in social media marketing. And so that's the avenue I'm going to go into after my reign is complete, or maybe starting before my reign. I mean, I have just finished my university degree in marketing with a minor in psychology, so now is a really good time to enter the working world. And with a girl as dedicated as I am sure you all can look up for me. In terms of family, I do have a long-standing partner, so who's to say what we will do for the future? I am interested in having kids and starting a family, but I still do feel quite young, so I'm not rushing into anything just yet. Did I leave anything out?
No, you did not, Mr. Long-standing relationship. I have not heard that one in a long time, but that's good to know, because, you know, many young girls know they don't think that they should settle, and you sound like you're very settled, correct?
Well, My advice to young women in terms of partnerships is you don't necessarily have to settle, because the truth is you're so young, you have the time in your life to find who is right for you. And there's no reason why at an age like mine at 24, you should be rushing to find someone to settle down with. When I was younger, I used to think that, I had to have my life figured out by the time I'm 24. And now at 24, when I know for sure I don't have my life figured out, I'm encouraging every girl who's my age and younger than me to not put yourself under that kind of pressure. You don't have to know exactly who you're going to be with forever. You don't have to know exactly what you're going to do career-wise, what you're going to do for the rest of your life. It's okay to take one step at a time and to pursue the things that interest you. I just have the fortunate of having someone who I'm interested in and looking to start a future with. So that's good for me. But if that's not where you are in life, that's okay too.
It is. And that's what I like about you. You're so open, transparent, and real and relevant. And that's important as a queen, because everybody thinks that as a queen you're supposed to be just this stuck-up person but you're being real and relevant, and that is really what we need for you to even talk to the young ladies and that you're mentoring, because in mentorship you have to be able to put yourself in the other person's position and say, not because I am, but you can, or you shouldn't, or you can't. So I like that about you. So I can see that your future is really, really bright. Not will be, but your future is bright.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Michelle. When I think of who a queen is first and foremost a representative of the people. And so considering myself a queen as Miss Universe Jamaica, it's important to me. It's my first duty to represent the people who I inspire. And so if I'm to represent everyone, then people have to relate to me. And so it's my biggest fear for anyone to think that I am far away from them and that they cannot relate to who I am and the things that I've gone through and the things that I hope to pursue for the future. So it's always important to me, girls and boys, men and women, that you all can see me as someone who represents you and someone who you can relate to.
Amazing. No, is this amazing or what? Is she amazing or what? Just to hear the words coming out. And I think that has a lot to do with our minor in psychology and just life in general, because, you've been through the gamut.
Absolutely.
One last question, not to really pull on this too much. How did you get over the grief of losing your mom?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, anyone who has lost a parent can tell you it's not something you ever truly get over, but the emotions come in waves. And one thing that I'd say to anyone dealing with any sort of grief of losing a loved one is to be extremely patient with yourself and gentle with yourself, and know that your emotions will always be valid. Even if 10 years later you feel like going home and locking yourself in your room and crying, that is okay. Your emotions are completely valid, and no one else can understand or validate your emotions except you. And so you should be the one to be patient with yourself and give yourself the time, energy, and space that you need to go through what you have gone through. Of course, having the support of friends and family is always a good thing. So whenever you feel ready to reach out, you really should reach out and get that support, because you are not alone. Even though you may feel like that in the moment, remember that you have so many people who love and care for you. And if you feel like you need to reach out to a professional, that is not a bad thing to do. There are so many qualified people in our countries that can help us get over the grief that we're experiencing. And so the 3 things that I would say to help you get through grief, to recap, is to reach out to your friends and family, to seek help if you need it from a professional, and the most important, if you ask me, to be very gentle and patient with yourself.
Wow. I do a lot of grief counseling as an evangelist, and the being patient and gentle with yourself, that's such a good way to put it, because many times we're the ones that are rushing ourselves. I need to just cry this out, or I need to get on with my life.
Absolutely.
I need to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing, it's not showing that I'm crying, that I'm still in grief, and all that good stuff. So I really do appreciate you being here with us today on the Mich Rich Show. We'll be right back after the break. Are you a kind, caring, and committed person? If you are, here at Linden Nursing Services, we're seeking home health aides, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. Come and join our team of professional caregivers today. Not only are we the best in the business, but we deliver services of the highest quality. Give us a call today. We are waiting to hear from you. 561-434-5005 or visit us on our web at lindennursing.com.
On the Mich Rich Show.
You could see the smile on my face because just to have Michael with me sitting in the studio today is just amazing. I am just, feeling good and it's a lot of gratitude. Gratitude is a must, as Coffee would say. And I am really excited for your future. I'm really excited. The words of wisdom, you're running Solomon a hot race. The words of wisdom that you have, and I know my takeaway is really because I have a friend that's really experiencing serious grief. Now her husband just passed, and I really need to tell her, be patient and gentle with yourself. We learn every day, so I really, really appreciate you being here with us on the Mich Rich Show today. Thank you so much. And any final words before we close? Look in the camera and tell them.
Well, first of all, thank you, Michelle, for having me. I had an absolutely amazing time today on your show. And secondly, every single time I'm asked to say some words to everyone, the only thing I can think of in my heart is, as you said, Michelle, gratitude. I'm so grateful to all of you for tuning in today on the Mich Rich Show and for supporting me along my journey and showing me love. I hope you all have an amazing day today, and thank you so much for everything that you have done for me and on behalf of all the other people in your life that you have shown love and support. So thank you.
Wow, is that a good way for us to end today? It's just a great day. It's a great time. It's a great evening wherever you are in the world. And I just want to remind you that on the Mich Rich Show, our mantra is to highlight issues and change lives. So remember to follow us on Facebook at GetVisionedTV, on YouTube, GetVisionedTV Official, on Instagram, we are GetVisionedTV, and of course, don't forget our website, GetVisionedTV.com. God bless you. It's always a pleasure to be with you. Again, thank you, Michael, for being here.
Thank you, Michelle.
On the Mich Rich Show.
If you want to see more interesting interviews like this, subscribe to the GetVisionedTV official YouTube channel. Also, like, comment, and share this video. Looking forward to seeing you soon.